Today I'm back with the dreamiest pieces available for summer from Sezane, also known as the best Sezane lookbook I've ever made. The title's a work in progress, but I can honestly say that these are some of my favorite looks ever from them because these outfits are just so elevated and empowering and just womanly. So they really are inspiring me to just up my social life, to do more things that I can wear these to, and yet they're so comfortable that I just want to sit in my house and just wear them there. But before I jump in, I wanted to just toss in a quick reminder that enrollment to my fitness program, Leo Sculpt, is back open for those who missed it in April. So I made that with my celebrity trainer after he completely transformed my shape as well as my overall health. And the results of those who stuck with the first round of the 6 weeks have just been incredibly remarkable and inspiring to me. Things from DMs to emails to shares on their Instagram stories to podcasts reviewing how good it was. So you can start right away at leosculpt.com, but I'm going to be closing enrollment soon, so I just had to mention it quick. By the way, each one of the pieces today are ones that I chose to purchase myself, although this is a sponsored video by Sezane, and I just absolutely love working with this brand. Like, they are such a dream to work with, and so all of the reviews are completely my own, and yeah, we can just get started with that. So let's start with this Sinia dress. The first one is a petite's dream because it sits as high as you want it to. I'm not exactly sure that Sezane's team had that in mind when they designed it, but if you look closely, it can go from a length for a date night or just a Saturday night mini dress length to a Sunday morning above the knee length. So it's very flattering in different ways, and I think that it's wonderful at all lengths because the ruffles just add a bit of movement, which really creates this like very feminine, very wonderfully summer look, even though it feels almost like a sweater in the way that it's designed. So it could be something that could be very easily worn into early fall with just some extra layers. And so this will be the perfect piece if you're looking to buy it now in June. I think that it will still be for sale probably until early fall because I could see it worn for months to come. Next is the outfit that I'm wearing, and it's possibly one of my favorite outfits ever by them. I feel like the pant fit, let me just undo this. The pant fit is just perfect around the waist, and then the pant legs just billow, and I feel like the drape is just like a dream. It also has this incredible like floral pattern closely on it. Tiny little flowers just sewn in, and like all pants from Sezane, I'll probably need to get a couple of inches hemmed off the length, but they will be with me as long as I can keep them in good condition. Also, this jacket just gives a lot more structure and is wonderful to layer with as this like beautiful ensemble that feels like a business outfit and a pajama, like all in once. And so I'm layering it with just this small silk triangle top, and that keeps things very much more on the feminine side and the chic and the flirty side, and yet it still is incredibly mature as a full outfit. So I'm wearing my ivory suede boots with this. It just gives it a little bit more of an edge even in summertime, and I prefer boots to more dainty heels, but I've seen lots of women style an outfit like this with things like heels in any style or color, and it just makes it look very unexpected and more like something wearable that you could wear outside of your house. So this outfit has me looking for more silk trousers wherever I can find them, and if Sezane releases this in another neutral color like black or brown, then I'm definitely going to purchase it. This skirt is another huge win for me. In the past, I tried to stay away from anything remotely like a pencil skirt, but with my body composition changing and the way that they managed to keep this one a bit more as a midi length and a bit wider on the bottom, it just made me have to give it a try. And this isn't exactly something that would hug the curves very much, and so it isn't making it too difficult to walk in, which is why I avoid pencil skirts. I just feel like I hobble around, it hugs me weird on my curves and all of that, but this one isn't doing any of that. It just feels so incredibly chic, like some of the most expensive skirts I've seen on major websites. It has that beautiful, rich design and almost has that resort feel to it. So I like to dress it down. They do have a matching top, but I like any sort of tank or tee that is cropped. I think that it's unexpected to wear it that way. And if you wanted to wear this to something a bit more corporate, or if anywhere that you need to go is a little bit more dressed up than a tee, then I would suggest wearing it with a button-down top, or even a sweater top would be really lovely. I actually have 3 trouser and jacket combinations today because I am just loving the look of them right now. They, of course, can be layered with tees and button-downs, but for this one, I am incorporating a Sezane bikini top into the mix because it's summer. And these trousers are similar in drape to the earlier ones that I'm actually wearing right now because it just has this beautiful like flow to it, and I just am in love with that shape. So these trousers are very similar to that, but this one is a little bit more of something that has pleats and is much more like a trouser with belt loops. And so I'm playing with things like that, just trying to embrace the more masculine side of this whole outfit. To be honest, if you're living in the tropics, then this is not going to be an ensemble for you at this point in the year. But if you are living somewhere where you're having more mild summer temperatures like we are, like it's strangely chilly outside, especially in the evenings, I'm going to love having a jacket like this to layer on. As a thicker jacket, I wouldn't put this away into storage, but actually look to embrace it for outfits this time of year. And of course, this trouser ensemble with this type of jacket is just fun to be able then to wear something much more unexpected underneath, like a bikini top. This Pippa dress from Sezane is the dress of the season. I opted for the long version. There is a shorter one as well, but I just love the shape of this one from head to toe. I think maybe when the shorter one comes back into stock for black, then I will get it. But I just love this t-shirt design. Like the material of this dress is so nice and comfortable. It just feels like you're wearing like sweatpants and a tee, only you're dressed up in a very chic and lovely way. The tied waist here is so lovely and feminine, and it creates this very feminine silhouette, and it's just working amazing with curves. It's also creating a little bit more curve, so if you don't have curves, this might actually make them in addition. But I also like that it has this long rectangular slim fit, and with the way that there's slits on the side, the breeze will pick that up in the summertime, and it'll be so lovely. So I'm wearing it with a straw fedora and boots, and I really think that it's lovely for wearing with any type of heel. Any type of boot would work with this. I think even if I was taller, I could probably wear more flats with it very easily. So if that applies to you, that's wonderful. But if I am packing for vacation, this would be included in my suitcase. If you liked the tied waist from the last dress, this tee is very similar in its approach. It twists around itself in the front somehow. I'm not really sure even how they managed it and made a way to produce it for all of us. But I'm very intrigued to see that whole process and the conversations that happened in the design room when they were making it. But if you're looking for a tee that is chic and elevated, then this one is so beautiful, and the color of it is just a bit of a blush tone rather than a pure ivory. This polo short matches perfectly to the blush tones in this. Like in person, it is identical, and so wearing this together as an outfit was super fun. Now, this print would have been something that would have exaggerated my form before, and now that my proportions have changed, I'm really enjoying just trying things that didn't naturally work on me a few months back. So I'm just having fun exploring and trying new things, and I adore how light and breezy these are, and just I like to still have a high-waisted short, and I'll get to more of that in a little bit. Next, this shirt. Actually, this whole outfit that I've created is what I would wear to a Lana Del Rey concert, or really any festival that isn't too hot, or I would wear this to a vineyard or a date in the park. At this point, this top is inviting me to a more fun life, and so it can still be worn with sleeves up, or it could be draped down for an off-the-shoulder look, especially on hotter days. And the back is just so cool. It can show off your summer back. I have strengthened my back muscles a lot in the gym, and so I've just really enjoyed wearing things that are more of an open back. And plus, I've always had this birthmark on the back that I love so much, and I love to highlight that as well. So this top is just doing that, and yet it's so very much more feminine, and things that I didn't think that I could still wear, I am embracing with this. And I think that it's actually incredibly sculptural. And just like with all of my swimwear, the word sculptural is really what I am aiming for. So I like to think about that with clothing as well. This next look is pretty sporty for trousers. I featured these Lulu trousers on my Instagram recently, and you all were in love with them as much as I am. They are just like the black ones that I showed before, but the ivory makes them much more summery, and I liked adding a black belt along with the longer black tank. So that just created a longer look there, and yet it is still incredibly modest for a summer outfit. If you are comfortable with showing your midsection, then I definitely could have worn this with a crop top as well, but I just love the fact that this has like an elongated look, and I also like that the belt just carried that color straight into the pants, and then the belt loops are just more of a feature. I don't like any color to live alone, so I alternated between ivory and black from head to toe, and I broke a few rigid, outdated style rules in the process. For this look, I'm styling it with the Michaela jacket, and that's something that I could imagine myself wearing if Jay Gatsby asked me to play croquet. I love the look of this outfit closed and open equally, so it's just a really great way to be able to wear something that matches the occasion and the temperature and all of that, and it's just a nice addition if you want a matching set. On the rack, this looks quite small, but this Charlie dress is a dream, and to be honest, as a more hourglass shape, this is not something that I normally could have worn, but because the cut is just absolutely perfect and this dress is so stiff that I can just swish it around any way that I please and it just works. And I'm having so much fun wearing it already. As like girly and extra as this is, I still feel perfectly beautiful and stylish in it, and maybe even a little bit edgy. I think that the boots almost give it this like punk or rocker feel, especially with this neckline. My introvert husband is like, where are you gonna wear that to? And my extrovert answer is a summer concert or a brunch or any summer evening with friends. It's a social dress. They have this in navy as well as gold. So pick out what works for you, but I'm kind of digging this like ivory, shimmery, floral one. Okay, let's try another short. I always want to aim for having a high-waisted short because they just work so well all the time. There's just something timeless about them. Like maybe you got this from some like antique store, or maybe your grandmother had an old trunk of clothes and you pulled this one out and it just fit like a dream. That's what high-waisted shorts feel like to me. The pockets in the front are so elongating and slimming, and because they're more of a trouser or a pant style, then they leave a lot of flattering room in the back. And so I'm wearing this Luna top with it. The Luna top has an incredible like square shape here, but yet it is balanced with a more scalloped edging. And my secret to how I styled this is that I took this extra fabric and I folded it inside, so it crops very well and adds coverage to the bust because I'm adding another layer of fabric there. Otherwise, it's contoured enough to where I could easily have tucked it in if needed. I also folded up the shorts one time, and I thought that that was a lovely look if you're just trying to adjust it to a height that really works for you. But I love this combination. It's so chic and beautiful and simple. And next is this Ariana dress. This would 100% go in my vacation suitcase because the way that I was wearing it was that I was throwing it over a bikini, and so this front button line just makes it lay so nicely The side slits are also lovely because it's going to be breezy where I'm going on vacation, and I could totally wear this and it just would be such a dream. I think too it is a little bit oversized on me. If they end up making one just one more size down, I would do it. But I also like the idea of it being oversized, especially as more of something that's like a cover up if I wear it where I'm going to be on a beach or like somewhere where I'm wearing a bikini. So the side slit of this is amazing, just like the Pippa dress before. But it's designed to be more of a straight silhouette. So it's not having that like cinching here, and I actually like it better without a belt. I think it's just perfect for making it part of the environment, like let the breeze flow the dress itself. And I think it's just lovely for an evening dinner at a resort. I do like to have it with boots. I think, again, just like with all of these outfits, I think that incorporating a boot makes all of them look a little bit away from feminine and more into something that's like sporty, rocker, edgy. Just a touch of it, not anything too dramatic. But boots give my summer style a little bit more of an edge versus like a clog or a heel. So it depends like where your taste lives within my style wheel categories and like how you decide to combine all of that. But that's just kind of what I've been doing for this whole like try on lookbook. And I'll definitely say that you could add a pair of heels or flat sandals to not only this dress, but to any of these looks. So let me know which one of these that you added to your cart already. I had tags on them. I think I'm just gonna remove all the tags and just have them all because they are so lovely and inspirational. Like I feel like a different person when I'm wearing each one of these pieces, and it's just so much fun to see the power of clothing and how it makes you feel on your skin and how it drapes and the way that you move in it. It's all like creating this whole scenario for yourself, this life that you can now live. And that's just the power of clothes. I feel like that has been wonders to just wrap my mind around that and then to move into the fitness space. And so thank you guys all for your patience as I haven't been able to post too much, and now I'm just ready to come back with all of this content for not only style but for fitness and health. I'm just at a really great place mentally right now where I want to share more of what has been a huge success in my own life. So thank you to Sezane for sponsoring this video, and I have a few more scheduled with them that you can look forward to, and don't forget to go to leosculpt.com to be able to enroll. And I'll see you guys in the next video.